John McCain, the next president of the United States. And are you ready to shake things up in Washington? There is so much at stake in this election. Our economy is in crisis and financial markets are collapsing. Retirement's being put at risk and jobs vanishing. Our country is facing tough times, and we need a tough man as president who is ready to lead on day one. We need a leader with experience and courage and judgment and a bold plan of action, not just words, but a plan of action to take this country in a new direction. Now, all across America, there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, anger about the insider dealing of lobbyists, and anger at the greed and the corruption of Wall Street, anger about the arrogance of the Washington elite, and anger about the unconscionable voter fraud going on in this state and elsewhere. Pennsylvania, with serious reforms to change Washington and Wall Street, John McCain is going to turn that anger into action. So just this morning, John McCain set forth a plan to help those who have been hardest hit in this economic crisis. Our pension and our family security plan. This is going to get our country through a time of testing, and it's going to get the economy back on the right track. Under this plan, we'll help American families keep their homes and save failing neighborhoods and bring stability to our housing market. See, predatory lenders that had so taken advantage of a lot of good, hardworking Americans. Now those Americans are struggling under the weight of the wrong mortgage. So we're going to work with them to get them a fixed rate mortgage that will help them keep their homes. Not a hand out, but a hand up to help them keep their homes. Retirees, a lot of our esteemed elders in this country and folks nearing retirement, they're worried about their loss of savings in this crisis. And only John McCain has a plan to change the tax code immediately so that Americans can keep money in their retirement accounts and rebuild their savings. And instead of just giving more billions of tax dollars to the Wall Street bankers and brokers who got us into this mess, John has a plan to help America's workers and our small business owners, because they're the ones who make our economy run. Tax relief to every American and every business, so that business owners, you business owners out there, so that you can hire more people. That's how jobs are created. Allowing you to keep more of what you earn, more of what you produce, our families too, and then reinvest. Truly, that is how jobs are created. We're going to eliminate the unfair tax on unemployment benefits, because folks worrying about finding work, putting truly a concerted, sincere effort in finding work, they shouldn't have to worry about paying yet another tax. John McCain has the backbone to confront the $10 trillion debt that the federal government has run up, and we will balance the federal budget by the end of our term. That we're expected to pass on to our kids and our grandkids. Okay, that's not fair. That's not right. The federal government is in a hole. What do you do when you're in a hole and you don't want to be there? The first thing you do, you quit digging. We've got to quit digging ourselves in this hole. So how do we do that? As president, first, John McCain will impose a spending freeze to cover all but the most vital functions of government, like worker retraining and taking care of our veterans. In this great community, and in so many places like it across America, all that working people are asking for is for government to be on their side so that they can have a good job in their own hometown. A plant gate to walk through and a paycheck to count on. And with lower taxes and a pro-growth agenda and spending under control in Washington, we are going to get this economy moving again. Americans cannot afford more tax increases, not at a time like this, especially. Barack Obama voted 94 times for higher taxes. 94 chances he had the opportunity to be on your side. Instead, he was on the other side, voting for higher taxes even on hard-working, middle-class individuals making just $42,000 a year. Now, taxes are already too high, and he wants to raise them. And government already spends too much, and now he's proposing nearly $1 trillion more in government growth. America is deep in debt. We have to recognize this. We're deep in debt, and he'll get us in deeper. Folks, in times like these, the last thing we need is a tax increase. And America just can't afford another big spender in the White House. John McCain, of course, who was known as the Maverick and the Patriot, the guy who took on the special interests. He had to take on his own party when need be, certainly had to take on the other party. John McCain has confronted the corrupt ways of Washington and the wasteful spending and the abuses of power. And as president, he's going to end those abuses, whatever it takes. You can get to know someone via their track record. John McCain has the track record of being able to fight the system when the system wasn't working for you. And I, too, have a track record of true reform. As mayor, instead of just talking the talk, I've had the opportunity to walk the walk and to show you what my intentions are also then in supporting John McCain in the White House. As mayor, I eliminated personal property taxes. And I eliminated small business inventory taxes and annoying little things like business license renewal fees. Those things that really just got in the way of our small businesses being able to grow and progress and thrive, and our families also. So doing that on a city level and then on a state level as governor, suspending our state fuel tax and vetoing nearly $500 million in wasteful spending. And certainly when you do that, when you veto earmarked projects, you ruffle some feathers. You don't always make friends, but you do what you have to do for the people who hire you. For me, it's been the people of Alaska. So in suspending our state fuel tax, vetoing excess spending, and then getting our budget under control, we had a state surplus. So I took a chunk of that state surplus and I gave it right back to the people of Alaska. It's their money. They can spend it better than government can spend it for them. See, in Alaska, we got back to basics and we put government back on the side of the people because I always knew who I was accountable to. That was the people who hired me, the people of Alaska. And I promise you that in a McCain-Palin administration, we will never forget that we are there to work for you, the people of America.